Previously on Harmony and Chaos. The battle against Infinite, Chrysalis, and the Changelings continued, but not without casualties. Elsewhere at Ponyville Hospital, Rainbow Dash and Bonnet would be shocked to meet the acquaintance of Jules the Hedgehog, who would be revealed as Sonic and Phelia's father. Jules would begin telling his story to Rainbow Dash and his joy over her marriage to his son Ogilvy, aka Sonic. However, Bonnet wasn't as excited meeting Jules, given what she was told by Phelia about her past with her father. Jules was saddened by Bonnet's harsh words and the thoughts of traumatizing Phelia with his style of training. Rainbow Dash would convince Jules to stay and attempt having a relationship with his children. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Empire, Tails, Chris, Knuckles, and Amy bit off more than they could chew in their rescue attempt of Princess Cadance and Flurry Heart, as they flew into a battle in progress between the Changelings and Eggman's robotic forces. During the battle, Eggman would unleash a devastating new weapon as he weaponized the Crystal Heart with one of his prototype Phantom Rubies. With the situation looking dire, our heroes managed to rescue the princesses and escape the Crystal Empire. Sonic, though relieved to hear the news of the successful rescue mission, didn't have time to celebrate as he continued his brutal fight with Infinite. Meanwhile, Thorax had gained the upper hoof on Chrysalis and was about to deliver the death blow when Bokoon had intervened, saving Chrysalis's life by knocking Thorax unconscious with his exploding television message attack. As a storm began to brew, Infinite had turned the tables on Sonic and thought he had finished the Hedgehog off with his Red Box Barrage attack. However, Rainbow Dash arrived just in time to save Sonic's life from the deadly barrage. Following Sonic's plea to Infinite for peace, Silver angrily criticized Infinite's logic and, during the banter, revealed a startling revelation that he was responsible for his father's death in his timeline, and vowed he would not make the same mistake in this one and would die protecting him, giving the impression that Silver's father was also in Equestria. But who? And what other mysterious secrets is Silver hiding? With their numbers depleted and both Chrysalis and Infinite taking damage themselves, Chrysalis suggested to Infinite to launch Plan B, to kidnap Princess Twilight and lure our heroes back to her hive and force them to fight in a battle with no magic. A battle our heroes would be at a massive disadvantage. Sonic would meet up with Shadow and prepare to defend Sweet Apple Acres from Chrysalis and Infinite's attack. As the fight continued at Sweet Apple Acres, Rainbow Dash followed her instincts about the storm and spotted a massive F5 tornado that was heading straight for Ponyville. After seeing the destructive twister, Sonic's attention was taken from the battle, and his new goal, save Ponyville from certain destruction. Rainbow Dash suggested that killing the tornado from the outside was not an option, as the 300-mile-per-hour winds made it impossible to do so, leaving her with only one option, attacking it from the inside. Sonic vehemently disagreed with Dash's idea and suggested to use his Psyloop attack. When Sonic's attack failed, Blaze would step in and attempt her hand in killing the tornado with fire, a plan that backfired horribly. An enraged Rainbow Dash then took matters into her own hooves and decided to fly inside the deadly tornado and attempt to kill it from the inside. Though minorly injured, Rainbow Dash's Sonic Rainboom was successful in destroying the F5 tornado. Elsewhere at Sweet Apple Acres, Twilight and Starlight came under attack by Chrysalis and a group of changelings. Despite a brave effort, Twilight would fall to Queen Chrysalis and be sealed inside of a cocoon. Elsewhere, Shadow had Infinite at his mercy. However, Shadow was hesitant in killing him, as Sonic's words were resonating to spare his life. This would be a mistake, as Chrysalis would save Infinite's life by flaunting and capturing Twilight. Shadow could only watch on in disbelief, as Infinite and Chrysalis flew off with Twilight. What plan will our heroes concoct to save Twilight from the clutches of evil? Find out in this gripping episode of Harmony and Chaos. Episode 105, Heartbreak.
I don't give a damn about Infinite or Chrysalis's demands about wanting to wait till dawn to fight. I'm going for my princess, with or without you, Sonic.
You're not going anywhere, Shadow. None of us have slept in 2 days, yourself included. We've been given a night to rest, recover, and regroup, to strategize a plan for tomorrow. I suggest we take that. Twilight is fine. I can still sense her. And if you'd calm down, you'd be able to as well. I know sitting here isn't easy while they have Twilight, but they did it to lure us to fight them at Chrysalis's hive, and we need to figure out why. What advantage do they have there?
I may have the answer to that question, Sonic. Chrysalis's hive is protected by her magical throne. No form of magic, except for changeling magic, will work while inside of her hive. What I'm trying to say is that during this fight tomorrow, neither you or Shadow will be able to use any of your alicorn magic.
What?
It's the truth, sadly, guys. However, myself and what's left of my changelings will aid in your attack on our former hive. We know our way around, and our magic will still work there.
Are you sure about that, Thorax? You've lost most of your changelings in the battle today. You must mistake us for cowards. The 17 of us will do whatever it takes, including death, to help you bring down that tyrant Chrysalis and her pet dog.
Like I previously stated, we know our way around the hive, and just like changelings, the hive is constantly changing and morphing, so the corridors and paths to Chrysalis's throne is constantly changing.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Exactly! It is great, because we know exactly how the corridors change, so we'll be able to find Chrysalis's throne pretty easily.
And since we'll be the only ones capable of magic, we'll destroy Chrysalis's throne. Once that's done, the protective barrier will be broken, and you guys will be able to use your magic to destroy Chrysalis and Infinite.
Honestly, this plan would be your best chance, Sonic. You guys won't have a chance of victory unless that throne gets destroyed. Honestly, this was a genius move on Chrysalis's part.
Damn cowards! They knew they couldn't beat us, so they stooped to these tactics.
Thanks, you guys, for telling us about that. It makes perfect sense now why they'd want to kidnap Twilight to lure us there. And now, at least we have a plan of attack.
Understand me, Sonic. Under no circumstances are we allowing Chrysalis and Infinite to live. They both die tomorrow. They are far too dangerous to keep alive.
Fair enough, Shads.
How the hell do you still have thoughts of wanting to save that mutt after what he's done? You and I have both given him chances to change, and he hasn't. Not everyone can be redeemed, Sonic. At some point, you need to come to terms with that.
Forget it, Shadow. You wouldn't understand. Sunrise will come quickly. We'll have about 5 hours to sleep and rest up. Girls, I'm sorry, but you're sitting this fight out. Shadow, Silver, Blaze, and myself will join Thorax, and the Reformed Changelings as well, in our attack against Chrysalis's hive.
What? But I want to help, Sonic!
Dash, look, you and the girls wouldn't be of use to us in this battle. Without any magic, there's no point for any of you to be there.
I hate to admit this, Rainbow Dash, but Sonic is correct, darling. We'd only be getting in their way.
You handled that tornado earlier because you were the pro in that instance, Dash. But a fight like this? Let us do what we do best.
Fine, Hedgie. I'll sit this one out.
Thanks, Dashy. I know how difficult this is for you, and I promise I'll make it up to you when I get home tomorrow.
You better. The coming home part? That's all that matters to me, Sonic.
Alright guys, it's going on 9. Let's all go home and get some much needed rest. We'll meet back here at 3 a.m.
Sonic, I'm going to take Cosmo to the hospital so she can heal Philia. Do you want to come with me?
Give our sister my best wishes. I'm going home with my wife to sleep. I suggest you do the same after Cosmo heals her.
My thoughts are consumed by Infinite at the moment. There's no way in hell I'm sleeping tonight.
We're gonna get him, Shadow. You may be the ultimate life form, but even you have your limits. Please try and get some rest tonight, bro.
Thanks, but not happening. Go get your beauty sleep, Blue Boy.
I'll see you in the morning.
Until the morning, little brother.
I can't do this alone, even though I am strong. Need something more than me, someone to push me to victory. Let's see what we can do together, me and you. Can't be afraid to try. Kiss your fears goodbye. No looking back. You and I were on the attack, full speed ahead, running to the sunset. Such a different feeling. Both of us believing we can make it better. Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. It's a brand new day. We have turned the page. Never knew how much I needed somebody to help me this way. All alone, we will never be. The two of us are holding the key. We see today a world we couldn't see. Before I say goodbye to you, one more last fist bump.
Are you sure they're going to allow us to see her? It's late. Surely visiting hours are over, Shadow. I'm sure they'll allow us in. I am immediate family after all. How are you feeling? I'm not sure you really want to know. My thoughts right now aren't very pleasant, Cosmo. Understandably so. But may I suggest taking Sonic up on his advice and sleeping, or at the very least ease your mind with some meditation. I only say this because clearly you are seething underneath that stoic facade of yours. You'll fail tomorrow with this type of malice in your heart. Cosmo, I didn't ask you to accompany me to give me your opinions. I see. So, us trying to be friends? I'm sorry, Cosmo. I failed today, putting Twilight and my baby's lives at risk. How else would you expect me to feel right now? Thank you for everything you've done today. Given our history with one another, it means a lot to me.
You're very welcome, Shadow.
Well, this is it. Room 145. Hey, Ophelia.
Shadow!
Hello, Shadow. I didn't come to see your ass. With all due respect, Father.
Whoa. It's okay, Shads. Me and the old man made peace.
Well, I haven't, nor will I ever as it pertains to him. Shadow, shut the hell up! This isn't about you. This is about healing Ophelia and getting her the hell out of this hospital. Cosmo, do your thing so we can be done with this.
As you wish, Shadow. Cosmo begins healing Ophelia's wounds.
Excuse me, what in Celestia's sake is going on in here? Healing my sister so we can get the fuck out of this damn hospital!
I beg your pardon. Shadow, you know full well using magic to heal some pony or hedgehog is illegal. Well, you didn't have to come in and witness it, Dr. Douche. Look for yourself. I'm completely healed. Not even a fucking scar, ass wipe. See? And now, I'm checking the fuck out. You know what? I'm done. Nurse Redheart! Nurse Redheart quickly makes her way to the room. Yes, Dr. Horse? Draw up the discharge paperwork for Miss Ophelia, and make sure you put in your report that unknown magic was used without my permission to heal her. And take your time with it as well, Nurse Redheart.
Hey, fuck off! We have a battle to deal with!
Sorry, Hedgehog. Protocol. Dr. Horse and Nurse Redheart leave the room. Ophelia gets out of bed and sits in a chair. Wait. You guys are still fighting? You mean to tell me that dog-ass son of a bitch is still breathing?
Yeah, well, I was on the verge of killing him, but Chrysalis got a hold of Twilight and forced me to spare the bastard. They kidnapped my princess, Feels.
You
Ow!
are such a fucking idiot! How the hell are you gonna let them take Twilight? Twilight! Your fucking fiancé, bro! Okay, I'm sorry, bro. No more jokes.
But you're right, Ophelia. I was a fucking idiot. I could have killed him, but I hesitated.
Look, Shadow, my big bro. You're becoming a softie.
Shut up! I am not!
What's with all the shouting? I'm being released from this shithole. Cosmo healed me. Thanks a lot, Cosmo. It was no problem, really. So now that I'm healed, can I come fight too and get my revenge on that shackleless stupido?
Ha ha! No! I'll handle the revenge. You don't have your powers at the moment, Miss Shadow Streak.
What? Looks in a mirror. Fuck me! Not this again!
Ophelia, I explained this to you earlier.
Yeah, but I thought when Little Miss Goody Two-Shoes healed me, I was gonna regain my powers! Did you just call me? Yeah, it's a Ophelia thing to be a smartass. I've learned to either laugh or nod my head and say, sure, Feels. Whatever you say, Feels. But, Shadow, I want to help!
You tried that already, dumbass, and look at what happened to you. Listen to me very carefully, Ophelia. In your current state, you are no match for Infinite! Was that clear enough for you?
Just give me a damn gun then! That's all I need to end that fucking jackal!
That's enough, both of you. Ophelia, your brother is right. Shut up! I didn't ask you to chime in! Shadow? No! Now you want to give a damn! Why now, huh? You've been here the entire time we've been here, and not once did you reach out to me, or any of us. I figured after the way I treated you, Ophelia, I was afraid of what would have happened if I did. The two of you left Mobius because of me. Well, your instinct served you well then, because I probably would have killed you if I had seen you. I've hated Sonic all these years because he looks like you, and it wasn't until this morning that I find out he's my damn little brother. Shadow, I understand, son, why you're upset with me, and you have every right to be. You and Philia were the first offspring I had that were true alicorns. It only happens once in a lifetime in our bloodline and only lasts a few decades. Being the first, I pushed you both way too hard in your training, and I'm so sorry for that. Please, Shadow. Father, right now is not a good time to iron out our family traumas. Where's that damn nurse?
Yo, Shadow, just make peace with the geezer already. He's sincere. If I forgave him...
It's not that easy for me, Philia. I am respectfully asking you not to speak to me, Jules. Fine, but not until you hear me out. Ugh! You and Sonic are so much alike it's sickening. Neither one of you knows when to stop. Fine, Father. Go on and bury yourself some more. Go ahead.
Nurse Redheart enters with the release forms. Okay, all I need is your signature and you're free to go, Miss Philia. Philia signs. Done and done. Now, let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh well, maybe next time, Dad. He'll never forgive me.
What was left of the changelings have retreated, Doctor.
Excellent. And were my buzz bombers successful in placing a tracking chip on the X-Tornado?
Checking now. Affirmative, Doctor. And according to the data, the X-Tornado has landed in a location 483 miles south of our location.
Have they now? Those fools are as good as dead. Airdrop the squad of Scorpion bots to their location. Their deaths will serve as a warning to those fools that intolerance to Dr. Eggman will result in horrifying consequences.
The Scorpion Squad has been deployed, Doctor.
Sonic and his friends will learn that they're dealing with a whole new Eggman.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm beat. We'll leave for Canterlot at sunrise. Yeah, we could all use a good night's rest after these past couple of days. Where are you heading off to? I'm going to talk with Knuckles for a bit. I need some time to calm down before attempting to sleep. You know, we make one heck of a team, Tails. We do make an awesome team. You've always been the best co-pilot I've ever had. You're gonna make Sonic jealous with comments like that, Tails. Seriously though, we wouldn't be alive right now if not for you. I appreciate that, Chris. Compared to everyone else on Sonic's team, I feel like I don't contribute much other than being a tech or a weapons guy. It feels good to play a role like I did today. You matter to our team too, Chris. Never forget that, okay? I won't. Well, I'll let you get some sleep. I'm going to relax for a few before heading off myself. Good night, Tails. Good night, Chris.
You had quite the busy day today, kid. You impressed me, Chris.
Yeah, I surprised myself today, to be honest. You know, it's nice to joke around and laugh, but these are some troubling times. What Eggman has done to the Crystal Heart is frightening. How do you feel about it?
For once, I feel that Eggman is a serious threat. With the weapon he's created with the Crystal Heart, he's capable of getting whatever he wants, essentially holding the planet for ransom.
I shudder to think the damage that weapon would have caused had it hit anywhere on the planet. Judging by the magnitude of those blasts and the damage he did to the mountains near the Crystal Empire, I would have to conclude he's capable of destroying at least a major city with it. And I can't rule out a planet either.
Egghead has definitely gotten our attention. We'll deal with him when the time is right, I'm sure. Right now, it's a victory that we have Princess Cadence and Flurry Heart, taking away Eggman's leverage for wanting the elements of harmony.
how are you feeling about everything else? Infinite, Chrysalis, the Changelings, the Chaos Emeralds? We have so much to focus on right now. Do you think we're overwhelmed?
No. Come on, us, Team Sonic, overwhelmed? Not that I'm underplaying any of our threats, but once we defeat one threat, we'll move on to the next. As far as the Chaos Emeralds are concerned, I am highly confident in Hunter and Sonia finding them before Eggman does.
Amy walks up with a basket full of berries. Hey, Chris, come out for some fresh air? Yeah, something like that. I needed to wind down after the massive adrenaline high I've been on all day. No way I'd be able to sleep right now. Where did you run off to? Oh, I went over to that small forest over there and grabbed some berries. None of us had the chance to eat since the gala last night, so I figured it would make for a yummy snack on the way home tomorrow morning. I'm surprised you're still awake, Knuckles.
Yes, well, just keeping watch in case we were followed by Eggman's forces, or the Changelings. The X-Tornado sticks out like a sore thumb out in the middle of this field. Personally, I would have felt better if we had taken shelter in that forest over there. But leaving the X-Tornado unprotected wouldn't be a great idea.
Yeah, that is a good point. How are the princesses doing? They're fine. They're already asleep inside the X-Tornado along with Tails. It's been a long couple of days for them too. Poor little Flurry Art having to go through a battle like that. Well, I'm going to put these berries in the X-Tornado, and I'll be back. Amy walks towards the X-Tornado.
You know, Chris, you really don't need to stay awake with me. You're an important piece to our mission and need your rest as well. I can manage one more all-nighter.
Chris looking up at the stars. I wonder if they miss me.
Who?
My parents. They probably don't care. Both were always too wrapped up in their careers to care. My father only offered Felia that money to bring me home because I matter a great deal to Thorndike Industries, and my mother cares more about her damn Oscars than she ever did me.
Oh, come on, Chris. Even you know that's not true.
Ha! No, it's definitely the truth. My mother cleaned her awards more than she ever bathed me as a kid. She had Ella do that. This place, you guys are my family, and for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Equestria is my home, and I want to do my part in helping you guys defend it.
You've grown up so much from that little kid we met on Earth 10 years ago. Coming from a warrior tribe like I have, you made me very proud today, Chris. You really have changed a lot.
That's because I'm not that little kid you knew 10 years ago. I'm becoming the person I always wanted to be.
Dashi, you did an amazing job today. Killing that massive tornado was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It was nothing. Just a Pegasi doing Pegasi things.
No, it was definitely more than that, Dash. No normal Pegasus would have been able to kill a tornado by themselves.
To be blunt, I didn't think I'd be able to, Sonic. But I had to try. Otherwise, there was no hope for Ponyville. Don't you think you should be sleeping, Ogilvy? I mean, you kind of have a big battle in a few hours.
Wait, what did you call me? You used my real name.
Yeah, I did, Blue Boy. I met your father today when I took Bonnet to the hospital. Now I know where you get your good looks from.
I was going to tell you about him earlier, but we were fighting the changelings and I didn't get the chance. That's the big thing I needed to talk to you about. I'm sorry, Dash. I didn't even know he was here until this morning.
It's okay, Hedgie. It was a crazy day to say the least. You've had a lot to deal with today in regards to your family, in addition to fighting for Equestria. How are you holding up?
I haven't had a chance to really sort my emotions out. I know I'm happy about Shadow and Felia being my siblings and all, but it shocks me that my father has been here the entire time and never thought to show himself once we arrived here.
He was afraid you guys, well, especially Shadow, would hate him if he showed himself. You know your dad came here 15 years ago to find Sonia?
Wow, so he's been here ever since the day he left us on Mobius. Did he say anything else?
He's worried that none of you want him here and that you all hate him.
I'm upset with him for never coming home and not reuniting with us sooner. But I could never hate my father. You think I'm a legend, but I am who I am because of him.
He said he's been watching over you and Shadow, and get this, he watched us get married from one of Twilight's balconies overlooking our ceremony. He said it brought him happiness seeing us getting married. Sonic, he's felt like a failure ever since he lost Shadow and Felia. We're talking decades of self-regret, and Sonia's kidnapping made him feel like he failed as a father.
Poor guy. I know what it feels like. Anik and I failed in stopping Aeon from taking Sonia, but we were just kids, and Aeon was so much more powerful than we were. If only he had been there, he may have been able to stop it. He's missed out on so much of my life. He wasn't even there when my mother died.
Well, you have plenty of time to catch up with him. He said he's staying and going to be part of our lives now.
I'm happy he's gonna stick around. We'll see for how long, though. I can't worry about that now. I have to get at least a few hours of sleep before we go off to fight in the morning. Are you coming to bed with me, Dashi?
Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted after killing a tornado and being involved in a fight for Equestria. They climb into bed together.
Oh, can you set your alarm for 3 a.m.?
Already way ahead of you. Mwah. Good night, Sonic. I love you.
I love you too, Dashi. Good night.
Elsewhere in the Cloud Dominium, Silver and Blaze's room.
Are you going to help in the fight tomorrow? Yeah, I made a promise to myself to protect Sonic at all costs. I owe him that much after what I did. Silver, you were fooled by Mephiles, just like I was. You need to stop blaming yourself for what happened. It is my fault, Blaze. I led Mephiles to my father. He's dead because of me. Speaking of your father, don't you think it's time you told him the truth about who you really are? You've been lying to him, and frankly, lying to everyone here about who you are. Maybe one day I will. I'm not sure he'll forgive me if he ever found out the truth, especially when I've already lied to him about the Equestrian Empire never existing on Mobius in our timeline. Even so, this timeline is so different than the one we come from. There are major differences in how events have played out between the two. Blaze, as things stand as they are, I won't even be born or exist in this timeline. My mother isn't here, and Sonic is with Rainbow Dash. That alone changes my entire existence in this timeline, because it's around this time in our timeline when Sonic reunited with Sally and never met Rainbow Dash. He's still your father, Silver. Not this version of him. Even if I told him, he would never accept it, Blaze. Not that I'm complaining, but what was that for? I love you, and Sonic will understand and he'll accept you. You're not going to be able to hide the truth much longer. I'm sure Sonic and Shadow have already sensed your Alicorn magic, so it's only a matter of time before they figure it out. The truth will come out. It's best if you tell them before that happens.
Southern Equestria, the territory formerly of the Storm King's empire.
I know the Chaos Emerald is here somewhere. This could be a problem considering this is a marketplace of sorts.
Yeah, a rather rough marketplace to say the least. This place is such a dump. I would bet one of these filthy creatures has the emerald we're looking for.
Yeah, this place seems rough. Let's just find the emerald and be on our way.
Phew, don't have to tell me twice. What is that horrendous odor?
Ugh, the locals. Sheesh, you'd think in a marketplace someone would sell soap or something.
Oh, stop it. At least the fighting has stopped in Ponyville. I don't sense anything.
Yeah, and with the abrupt way that fight concluded, I hope everything is okay. I'm sure I'll find out what happened when we drop this first Chaos Emerald off to Knuckles. We're close. I'm really picking up Chaos energy now. I think it's that card over there.
Oh, the one with all the jewels and probably stolen jewelry on it?
Yep, that's definitely the green Chaos Emerald.
Let me handle this, Hunty.
Oh boy. Why do I get the feeling this is going to end well?
You worry too much. Excuse me, sir.
You better step away from my cart. We don't serve your kind around here, Hedgehog.
Rude. What are you, a racist?
No, you hedgehogs ain't nothing but trouble. And tell your friend Grubber he's got it coming to him if he ever shows his face around these parts again.
My apologies, sir, but you happen to be in possession of a sacred artifact and I was a Chaos Emerald. It happens to be that green one right there. And trust me, keeping that emerald is going to bring you trouble that you don't want.
Heh, maybe you didn't understand me. Your kind ain't welcome here. Boys!
Hunter, I'm sorry, but I'm dropping these guys now.
Why, you little... what?
You're next, Stinky.
You know what? The emerald is yours. Go ahead and take it. You want me to bag it up for you?
I can get it myself, you goon. You just had to make this difficult. Sonia grabs the green Chaos Emerald. My apologies for the mess, but you left me no choice. Mr.
Fishman Klugentowner.
Again, my apologies, Mr. Klugentowner, but this could have been avoided had you just cooperated.
Right. I'm sorry, and tell your friend Grubber he's welcome here anytime. His debt is cleared.
I'm about done with this dump, Hunter. Here's the first of 7 Chaos Emeralds, my dear Hedgehog. Sonia hands Hunter the green Chaos Emerald.
Huh. That went well. We're sorry again for the mess. You're lucky it was us and not the bad guys who found it first.
Yes, we're sorry. Now can we please go?
Sure. Lead the way, Sonia.
Nightshade and Starlight sitting on the couch, drinking wine.
You've always had exquisite taste in wine, Nightshade, and it's definitely doing the trick after what we went through today. Thank you for helping us out. I know Shadow and Twilight appreciated it.
Somehow I doubt that, considering she was kidnapped under my protection. I can't believe I was knocked unconscious by a glorified firecracker.
Well, Bokun is a roboticized demon. His bombs are quite lethal. In fact, he nearly killed Sonic with one of his bombs. If any pony should take the blame for Twilight being taken, it's me. I was the last pony with her.
Starlight, you fought your flank off protecting her. I'm just thankful you're still here to talk about it. Part of the reason I agreed to protect Twilight was because I knew I was protecting you as well. I failed you, my dear, because I couldn't end the nightmare for you.
You really do care about me, don't you?
No. I love you with all my heart, Starlight. Caring about you is only part of it.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling the same about you. I'm starting to feel guilty because I feel like over the past month or so, my relationship with Will is dying, and I'm not doing much to try to salvage it either. I've been drawn back to Equestria. My friends, my old life, you. All of it has played a part in my disconnect with him.
The boy has changed, Starlight. He's allowed the power of ruling over the kingdom of Europony to go to his head, and he's forgotten his humble beginnings. I know all too well of what having power like that feels like. As do you, Starlight.
Yeah, I do. I don't even want to remember those days. I feel like every time I go to Equality Village, there's this fear amongst them that I'm going to take over their town again and steal their cutie marks.
Even I'll admit that's pretty dark there, Starlight. You indeed were quite the deviant back in the day.
how does a unicorn like yourself gain almost alicorn-like powers?
Well, when your ambitions are based off of negative emotions, it leads to some pretty dark magical intentions. I based all my studies on spells and the dark arts of magic, just so I can inflict pain on others. I hate myself for that, but now I use those powers of mine for good. You know, I can say the same for you.
Starlight sets her glass of wine down and cuddles up with Nightshade.
Since you've been released, your intentions have changed.
That may be true. It's easy to change your intentions once you realize keeping up with them will lead to your demise, and that you're not the most powerful being alive. Mr. Fidget's outlook on life also changed me as well, along with his loyal friendship. Now I fight for those I love and care about, that being you and Hunter.
You weren't always a scoundrel, according to Princess Celestia, and I myself have seen your good qualities. It's getting harder for me to fight off my urges, as it pertains to you, which is why I'm not going to fight them any longer. I'm falling in love with you, Nightshade, and I'm not going to stop whatever happens between us.
You know, there are going to be harsh consequences if this goes any further, Starlight. Starlight pushes the issue further and kisses him again, while also using her magic to intensify the moment. Starlight, wait.
I don't care anymore. I have to know if what's going on between us is real. To me, the consequences of denying you any longer is more harsh than dealing with whatever happens with Will.
Nightshade becomes the aggressor and begins kissing Starlight. I think perhaps we should take this someplace a little more private. Are you absolutely sure this is what you want? There's no turning back if we go through with this.
I couldn't be more sure. I need to know, Nightshade. I can't stand this tension anymore.
Nightshade extends his hoof and helps Starlight off the couch. Whatever happens after tonight, just know that I truly love you, Starlight. Nightshade and Starlight head upstairs for the evening. Shadow? What the fuck are you still doing up? Don't you need some rest before that big-ass fight tomorrow?
I couldn't sleep. Not even meditation helped. It only pissed me off more.
If Bonnet were taken, I'd be pretty pissed off too. I already fucking know what the answer to this is gonna be, but I would like to help you guys out in this fight. I want revenge on Infinite for what he did to me, big bro.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't give a shit. But your powers are depleted, and even if you had them, you wouldn't be able to use them in this fight at Chrysalis's Hive. Sonic and I won't be able to use our powers either.
What do you mean?
Chrysalis's Hive and the area around it are magically protected by her throne. Her throne prevents all forms of magic except for changeling magic from being used in the battle.
And how am I any different than you and Sonic then?
Velia, if Sonic and I fail again, it would be up to you to save Equestria if we died today. I completely understand wanting revenge on that bastard Infinite. No one wants it more than I do.
Then please let me help!
You can't even fly at the moment. How do you plan on keeping up with me and Sonic as we travel there?
Alright, you've proven your damn point. So how do you and Sonic plan on defeating them without your powers?
We're hoping that Thorax and what's left of the changelings can use their magic to destroy Chrysalis's Hive. If that happens, we'll be able to use our powers and end this once and for all.
Easier said than done if you ask me, big bro. This was a well-played move on their part, honestly. Kidnapping Twilight to force you and Sonic into a battle where you guys can't use your powers? It practically guarantees them a victory. But you guys still have a sliver of hope if Thorax and his colorful bug squad manage to destroy that throne of hers.
At best, we have a sliver of hope. I know he has the Phantom Ruby, but this isn't the same Jackal I humiliated 3 years ago on Mobius. He knows how to use the Ruby's powers to perfection. He's using techniques Sonic and I have never seen before. Oh, I can't sleep because I'm pissed off for letting him live twice. I'm pissed they have my family, but most of all, this is a fight that I don't think Sonic and I are going to win. I'm scared, Philia. Scared of losing my family. A family that was just reunited. A family that's new and growing. Oh, I have so much to fight for now, and so much to lose. If Sonic and I die today, Philia, it's going to be up to you to defend Equestria.
Look, I may joke around and be a complete pain in your ass, but you're the most amazing big brother I could ever ask for. You took care of me after we left Mobius. You didn't have to, but you did. And
Go on and say it.
Ew, fuck no. What do you think, I'm a softie like you? And besides, I only say that to one person. But you know what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Shadow,
What?
do you think you'll ever forgive him?
I don't know how to, Philia. And what about you? Have you honestly forgiven him for ruining our childhood and most of our lives?
No, but I understand why he did what he did. To me, today was a new start. I've finally gotten the apology I've waited for my entire life. I don't know, I can't help but feel like this shit was destined to happen. For us to reunite with Dad and find out that we have other siblings living here, it just feels like new planet, new beginnings.
Oh, that's the same thing Sonic said to me when we first arrived here.
Wow, I guess great minds really do think alike. But seriously, I really do think you need to let this thing go with the geezer and start over.
I'm not sure I'll ever forgive him. For the longest time, I hated Sonic because he reminded me of Jules. Sonic didn't deserve it, and I'm lucky he doesn't hate me for all the horrible things I've done to him.
But he forgave you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. New planet, new beginnings. Damn you, Sonic. What the fuck is it with him? He's rubbing off on me. He's the reason I hesitated killing Infinite tonight. He thinks Infinite can be saved.
That's just Sonic, big bro. He's a chill guy who wants to have fun and enjoy life. That's why he became my bestie, and now he's my little bro. I fucking love him.
Oh, you could say it about Sonic, but not me, huh?
I'd never say it to his fucking face. Ugh, fine. I love you, big brother. She hugs Shadow.
Cut it out! I have a battle in a few hours.
Shadow, could you please bring Infinite back alive? I want to torture him the way he tortured me. I want to be the one who kills him. Please, pretty please.
I've spared Infinite twice. I will not spare him a third time. Today, Infinite will die at my hand. There will be no hesitation and no mercy. You will have your revenge through me.
Make him suffer.
No, I'm ending him the first chance I get. There will be no taunting, no torture. First chance. I end that bastard. I won't even leave a trace of fur when I'm done with him.
Okay, bet. Good luck today, Shadow.
Thanks. Hey, Feels? I love you, sis.
Ugh, damn you. Gives him a hug. I love you too, big bro. Meanwhile, Fluttershy's cottage. Poor Twilight.
Are you okay?
No. I'm scared for Twilight and her baby. I wish I could have done something more to help her, but I'm not a
It's all right, Fluttershy. It's not your fault. I wish there was something more me and the boys could have done too, but we're no match for those guys.
Oh, come on now, Vector. You have tremendous strength and pack quite a punch. I have my invisibility technique, and Charmy has his sting attacks.
Yeah, if I would have had my Wispin, those changelings would have been sorry. I really need to go back to our ship and grab our weapons. Don't you think, boss?
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
I'm part of the elements of harmony, and yet I don't feel I could do enough.
You did plenty last night in Canterlot when you helped Sonic turn Infinite's army to stone.
I appreciate that, Vector, but my element of kindness is the real power, not me. It uses the kindness in my soul to produce its magical powers.
Aha! You see? Your element depends on your kindness to create its powers. So don't you ever say you don't make a difference, Flutters.
Fluttershy blushes.
Oh, well, I guess you make a valid point. And if I focus hard enough, I can summon my element's unique power. My element can freeze time for about 20 seconds.
Does it freeze everyone, or can you control it?
I can control it. I used it to help Sonic when he fought Dark Swirl for the first time. I was able to freeze Dark Swirl in time while Sonic attempted to deliver an energy blast. But I couldn't hold the time freeze for very long, and she managed to escape.
Wow! That time freeze technique sounds like it could make a huge difference in a battle.
Indeed.
But again, I am not powerful enough for it to make a difference. Ugh, I get so peeved, feeling like I can't help my friends when they need me the most. Twilight must be so scared right now. I shudder to think what they're doing to her and her unborn baby. I'm so scared for them right now.
Hey, wait! Fluttershy!
Vector chases after her.
Wow, she's fast. I gotta start working out again. Sheesh, I'm out of shape. Hey, wait up, Fluttershy.
I'm so scared, Vector. What if she's already dead? I'll never forgive myself for doing nothing.
Vector sits next to her and places his hand on her hoof.
Whew. I know you're scared, Fluttershy, but you gotta stay positive and believe that Sonic and Shadow are gonna win that fight and bring them home.
I wish I were more like Rainbow Dash. Brave, tough, and tenacious. She saved Ponyville today from a massive tornado by herself. I never could have done that, let alone find the bravery to do it. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with you while Twilight is fighting for her and her baby's lives.
For what it's worth, I'm happy you're sitting here with me right now. If anything ever happened to you, I don't know what I'd do. You took me and the boys in when you didn't have to. In my eyes, that makes you pretty extraordinary. Not all heroes have to be powerful to be heroic. You happen to be mine because I think you're one of the sweetest girls I've ever met. And you're pretty beautiful, too.
You're really sweet, Vector. Thanks for making me laugh. The truth is, you saved me too. From a broken heart. I guess that makes you my hero.
Fluttershy sits up and cuddles with him.
I just need you to hold me right now.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. This feels really nice. I feel really secure and yet comfortable in your embrace.
Fluttershy rests her head on Vector's shoulder and eventually falls asleep.
Good night, sweet Fluttershy.
Charmy spots them from the window.
Espio, come over here quick! Look!
Espio spots them from the window. They really are great for one another.
Boy, you said it, Espio. I'm so happy for him. He's such a great guy and deserves to find love. I'm exhausted.
It's been a long couple of days. I think rest is prudent for everyone at this point. Good night, Charmy.
Good night, Espio.
They go their separate ways and go to bed for the evening. Meanwhile, the Changeling Hive. Chrysalis releases Twilight from the cocoon, but slimes her hooves to the floor so she can't run.
Chrysalis, please, I beg you to let me go. As a mother yourself.
How dare you play that card with me, Twilight? And don't bother wasting any of your energy pleading with me to reform either, or I'll be forced to seal you back inside your cocoon.
You won't have to worry about that. I meant what I said to you earlier. You're a lost cause with no hope of ever returning to the princess you once were. I'm surprised you haven't killed me yet. So what is your plan as it pertains to me?
Oh, believe me, if it were up to me, you would have been dead already. But Infinite has requested to keep you alive, which is why I have released you from your cocoon. He's requested to speak to you.
Really? Why?
I'm sure he'll answer that when he arrives. That jackal never tells me anything, nor do I understand his motives.
Sounds like a partnership doomed to fail.
Infinite and I may not have the best relationship, but I can assure you we're on the same page when it comes to the downfall of you and all your friends. You know as well as I do, Princess, those hedgehogs have no chance of winning in this hive without their powers.
Starlight, Discord, and Trixie managed to defeat you without magic. I'm sure Sonic and Shadow will too.
Infinite enters.
Those two hedgehogs couldn't defeat us with their powers. And yet again, Shadow makes the critical mistake of allowing me to live.
He allowed you to live because Sonic believes that there's good inside of you.
I can assure you, Princess of Friendship, there's not a trace of goodness inside this jackal's soul. Although there is some validity to what she said, you are allowing her to live when it would be best to kill her.
I already told you, Princess Twilight is not to be harmed in any way, no matter the outcome of this fight today. I have plans for this princess, and I'm sure being pregnant, she will be more than willing to oblige.
Twilight will never join you. She's too loyal to Celestia and Luna, and the ponies of Equestria, especially her friends.
Leave us now, Chrysalis, and take your disappointments with you. I don't need an audience.
Perhaps she was right about you. Maybe I can't trust you.
If you want me to revive your failures for subjects, you'll leave. Now!
Fine. Changelings, give Infinite his privacy.
Chrysalis and the Changeling guards leave Infinite and Twilight alone.
Good. Now that we're alone, we can have a serious discussion about your future, Princess Twilight.
Infinite takes off his mask and holds it.
Why take off the mask?
It's a sign of respect. And the mask is also used to be intimidating. And there's no need for that with this discussion.
Infinite, before you say anything, may I be allowed to speak?
I have an idea as to what you want to say. Although you're wasting your time, I will allow you to say whatever it is you feel you need to, Your Highness.
Very well. It's not too late for you to do the right thing. Sonic believes there's good inside of you, and I want to believe him, but I need to see it for myself.
There is no good in me, Princess Twilight. I don't understand why none of you can see the obvious truth. The last few weeks haven't been enough proof for you?
Then why are you allowing me to live? If you were as heartless as you claim to be, you wouldn't be protecting me, or have the decency to take your mask off to address me truly.
I'm glad you brought that up, because it is the reason I came to see you in the first place. Once I take over this world, I will need you to serve at my side.
Why me? And what makes you believe I'd ever betray Equestria and all of my friends?
You are the Princess of Friendship, and you're a highly decorated hero of Equestria,
who better to convince everyone that I'm not a threat than you?
And if I refuse?
Don't be ridiculous. You have an unborn child to consider.
It's not about that, and you and I know it. Sonic told us about your squad and what happened to them, and it's the reason he believes there's still hope for you to be redeemed. Even I can see deep down you're hurting, and you're wanting to be accepted. Infinite, if you join us, you'll have what you're looking for.
And you think I turn to all of you for companionship? Shadow alone is responsible for murdering half my squad, my family. Did Sonic tell you about that, Princess?
He didn't have to. Shadow told me about what he did to your squad. However, it was your choices, your leadership that led to your team's demise. You're the one who chose to work for Eggman, forcing your squad into an allegiance they didn't even want. And you did it for a magical gemstone.
I did it to save their damn lives. It was my fault I put us in that situation with Eggman. We were no match for Eggman's tech. I watched as Eggman slaughtered my squad. He made me the offer of sparing what was left if I agreed to an allegiance with him and my squad. He also promised me the Phantom Ruby. When he offered that to me, I couldn't say no. You see, Princess, during my fight with Eggman, I attempted to strike him down with my sword, but instead, I struck the Phantom Ruby. In that moment, I felt its immense power, and it gave me a vision of us working for him, ruling over Mobius together. Nevertheless, you are correct. All of my decision-making and leadership directly led to the entirety of my squad being killed.
It's a sad realization, isn't it? I can see the hurt, the sadness in your eyes. It's really not too late for you to start a new life here, with a new group of friends.
There's no turning back from any of the decisions I've made, and I certainly have no regrets, including what I did to Shadow's sister. There is no saving me from what I've become, nor do I want to be. I have paid for my crimes, and in a few hours, Shadow will pay for his.
You, however, shouldn't have to pay for Shadow's. You deserve to be a mother to your child. If there's one good deed left in me, it's allowing you that opportunity. I have found use for you in my regime. You and your child will live a good life. If you refuse my offer, what happens to you will be on your head. I sincerely hope you make the correct decision for the both of you, Princess.
Meanwhile, back at the X-Tornado.
It's pretty late, Chris. Don't you think you should get some rest? I can't. Knuckles passed out. Someone needs to stay up and keep watch, just in case. Well, you look exhausted. I feel exhausted. It's been a day, that's for sure. You picked a great night, by the way. For what? Sitting out under the stars. It's perfect in a way. Complete tranquility after a day of madness. How do you think our friends did back home? There's been complete radio silence over the communicators. No one has answered any of our calls. I don't know, Ames. I just have a really bad feeling about all of this. Eggman's tech and his weapons have evolved greatly over these past 10 years since we battled him on Earth. I was really hoping Eggman was turning over a new leaf. We actually worked together in that war against the Metarex. Those guys must have been a serious threat for Eggman to team up with you guys. Sonic told me some stories about the battles you had with them. I couldn't believe it when Sonic told me he had lost a fight to Dark Oak after absorbing all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds. Even Eggman knew the Metarex had to be dealt with. They threatened his plans too, because they weren't going to coexist with him either. An unknown aircraft can be heard in the distance as it approaches. Hey, do you hear that, Amy? It kind of sounds like a plane. I know that sound. It's one of Eggman's bot carriers. We're about to have company. How did he find us? One of those buzz bombers must have shot a tracking device onto the X-Tornado. I think you may be right about that, Amy. It's getting closer.
The X-Tornado's out in the open! We gotta hurry and wake them up! Chris and Amy rush back to the X-Tornado, which was only about 50 yards away. Amy begins slamming her hand on the X-Tornado to wake everyone up. Jeez, Amy, what's the big eye? Wow! Knuckles, wake up! We got company!
What's going on, Fox?
Eggman's forces! They must have tracked us! Princess Cadence is waking up. What is going on here? It's Eggman! His forces are here!
Chris, grab Tails' gun and take Princess Cadence and Flurry Heart into that small forest back there. The rest of us will handle Eggman's forces.
What is that thing? 4 scorpion bots surround them. Oh no! Scorpion bots! Knuckles! I don't like the sound of that!
Scorpion bots. Chris, listen to me very carefully. Tails, Amy, and I are going to attack them head on. When we do, I need you to run and take the princesses with you. Don't look back, you hear me? No matter what.
I can't leave you guys to fight while I run!
Chris, we likely aren't going to survive this attack. I need you to keep the princesses safe. Please. Are you ready, Amy?
Yeah, I'm ready to smash some bots.
Fox, get ready. Chris, as soon as we start the attack, get Princess Cadence and Flurry Heart out of here. Amy, now!
Knuckles and Amy each destroy 1 scorpion bot, leaving the other 2 to open fire. Knuckles! We can't hold out against them for long! We have to get to those boulders for cover! Their guns can't reach Tails while he's flying! It'll be up to him to stop them!
I agree, Amy. Fox, what kind of explosives do you have?
I've got a couple!
Good, because we'll need you to attack from the air with them. So you better make them count.
Gotcha! Shoot, Knuckles! I only have 1 bomb ball left! That one is going after Chris and the princesses!
Damn it! Go after that one and protect them, Tails! Amy and I will work together to take care of this one!
Right! Chris enters the small forest with Princess Cadence and Flurry Heart. Run! I'll stay here and try to fight him off! Princess Cadence takes Flurry Heart and hides behind some shrubbery. Chris gets behind a thick tree and spots the scorpion bots. Damn, this gun isn't strong enough to pierce that armor. He peeks again to try to find a weak spot. Positive a headshot will take that thing down, but if I miss, I'm history. I have to do something. Well, here goes nothing. Chris comes out from behind the tree and fires a shot at the scorpion bot's head. Damn it, I missed! Chris goes down and looks on in fear as the bot approaches him. The scorpion bot is destroyed by Tails. I made that one count! Lands next to Chris. Are you alright, Chris? You've been shot! Yeah, no kidding! I'll be fine. It shot me in the leg. Thanks for the save, Tails. Are the princesses safe? Yeah, I told them to hide. I tried taking this one out to protect them. Glad you're okay, Chris. I have to go back and help Knuckles and Amy. There's only 1 scorpion bot left. Tails flies off to help. Hey, you and Flurry Heart stay hidden. I'm going to help them fight off this last bot. All right, good luck, Chris, and thank you. Just doing our job, Your Majesty. Chris picks up his gun. Meanwhile, Knuckles and Amy are pinned down behind the same boulder. Knuckles! He's closing in! We have to do something! Tails flies past. Hey! Up here, you dumb robot! The Scorpion Bot fires an energy blast from its tail at Tails. Ha ha! You missed me! That's it, Tails! Keep him distracted! Knuckles, now's our chance to smash that bot to pieces!
It's still going to be difficult to get close enough with that thing's firepower.
I have an idea. Throw me, Knuckles!
What? Are you nuts?
You throw really hard. It may be the only way we'll be able to get at him quick enough to destroy him. I'll fly in and smash him with my hammer.
This plan is insane, Amy. However, it may just work. I am 1,000,000%.
Just shut up and throw me already! They stand up. Knuckles picks Amy up.
Good luck, Amy. Hurrah!
Scorpion Bot fires a shot at Amy. Amy!
That takes care of them. Oh no!
Knuckles! Amy's been shot! It's pretty bad!
Come on, Amy! Say something, please! Tails, start the X-Tornado!
Chris, I can't! It's nighttime! I'm so sorry! We can't just let her die! We have to do something! Amy! Amy places her hand into Chris's.
Amy! Amy, please hang on! Please don't die on me!
You can't stop me. Chris.
Don't you dare say goodbye to me! You're strong, Amy! Please hang in there! Would one of you start the damn X-Tornado? We can't, Chris!
I'm sorry, Chris. I love you. Thanks for... Oh no! Poor Amy!
Amy! Amy! No!
No!
Until the